Oh, yeah, it helps if I bring you up. Hello, everyone. Beautiful. Hi, welcome to Tuesday Night with Leanne and Annette. How are you, Annette?
I'm awesome. How are you?
It's good. Yeah, not too bad. A little bit tired. I have literally just got off the massage bed. My massage finished like 5 minutes ago. So the beautiful Ray Watts has just done an amazing job on my back and my neck and my body. So I can
Mm.
actually move tonight. So have to excuse the no makeup, the redness and everything else. But this is supposed to be my down day today. So, oh well, we'll get there.
Honey put eyes on really quickly. So, like, yeah, put my hair in a pigtail. Just got back in from the shops.
Oh, and you've
Very,
done well.
yeah.
So I
Mm-hmm.
actually remembered to schedule the post before I started the massage, just in case it was short of time. So it's been a crazy day, but I think the energy is a little bit crazy at the moment as well. So I hope everyone's had
Yeah.
a lovely weekend, a long weekend here in Australia. So yeah, but first of all, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that came out at Port Lincoln over the weekend. It was amazing connecting with some beautiful old souls that I like, energies that I have connected with in past visits, but all the new people that also came out. So I just love meeting new people. You're going to have to excuse my tiredness. It's like my mouth knows what, my head knows what it wants to say today, but my mouth doesn't want to keep up. So excellent. We've got a few people coming on. How was your long weekend?
Mindful. I did a lot of research, all that stuff that that I love, and I lost my Facebook account, which is a really good thing. I was meant to. It's put me
Yeah.
back on track to where you knew that anyway, didn't you? That's why I didn't even worry about it. I
That's
said
it.
that to Mum.
You were the one stressing. I was like, okay,
Oh,
let's just deal with this. This is okay.
stressing. Good Lord.
Yeah.
But I did work it out yesterday when you said, was it yesterday we were talking? You said, Annette, they said selenite for some reason. We were on the phone or talking through the voice message. And I said, okay, I'll try that. I need selenite to ground now because of my frequency.
Ah,
It's right. Yeah, isn't that cool? It was
yeah.
hematite, but now I need selenite. It's kind of
Yeah. So
rising.
energy changes. There'll be different, like with
Mm,
the crystals, you might pick a crystal or a crystal might draw you to it for now because that's what you need. But when that crystal's done, it stops doing what it needs to do because it's done its job. So and like when we were messaging each other, I think I was halfway somewhere between, I don't know if it was Port Lincoln and Whyalla Port Pirie, and it was just like something was telling me you just needed selenite. So that's helping. Beautiful.
big
Excellent.
pieces, big pieces of it. But I also did some research all around the web, like had a look everywhere, not just in our neck of the woods where people are cranky and how would you put it? Oh, I wrote it down nicely. Where people we've got to we're here to raise the planet of the how you say
The
return to
vibration.
sender, or, yeah, the vibration. I don't think we need to do that anymore. It's
No.
changed. No, it's the universal converter where we need to grab all the stuff that people are throwing at us from any which way. It's all over the world. It's not just like I said, our place,
Yeah.
and send it off into the universe, into the converter, into good energy. So
Yeah.
Gaia is not hurting anymore, our Earth planet, and it raises our frequency, the vibration of the planet, and it kind of it's like a big rubbish tip. It cleans it all the crap out
Yeah.
that's out of everything. That's
Yeah.
what I worked out majorly.
But I also like to look at it as in we've got to experience that stuff to learn from as well. So,
Mm.
we all go through our own things in our own way and then we all deal with things very differently, but it's finding what works for us sort of thing. So it's what resonates with you and
Yeah.
resonates with myself or whoever is in that situation at that time. I'm a big believer, and when I'm teaching like the psychic mediumship side of stuff for my students, I believe it's working out how we work and doing what's right for us, not
It
having
is.
so much the structure and the names to it these days. So,
Yeah.
because we are all very different vibrations, different energies, and we, even to the extent, and I know you understand this probably a little bit more than most, to the dimensions that we sit in as well. So,
Good
you know,
Lord.
we can go so deep into so much stuff at the same time. So
Yeah.
it is really incredible. So in that
Got some
way,
stories
but
for you about that too. But yeah, far out.
yeah,
Honestly, Leanne, it's been some. Nothing's an accident, really. It
no,
isn't. As much as
no,
things aren't. We don't. Some things are really awful. Everything's
yeah.
preordained. It really, really is.
Yeah, and I'm a
You've
big
linked up.
believer in that. Everything happens for a reason. Everything is put in front of us for a reason. And at the same time, some of that stuff, it might not seem like it's a positive thing. It can be quite testing. It can be really hard. There can be some, even with trauma, there's lessons that come from that. So, we've set our journey out coming into this life that occasionally we might vary off our pathway, but at the same time, we learn from it. It makes us stronger. And that's one thing I have noticed. Like I had a beautiful lady I read for on the weekend that has had such trauma, and I felt her heartache and her pain. And I won't go into it because it's not my story to tell, but it's made her so much stronger. And she could see that by the end of the reading, the strength that has come from her experience for her and her family, sort of thing, is incredible. And sometimes we just need to give ourselves the permission to heal from that trauma or those experiences to be able to see the true bigger picture for what it is. So, I think it's really important that at times we take that step back, we get out of our own head, step back out of the energy, breathe, and just look at why it is that you've had to go through this, why you've had to put up with, whether it's the bullying, the egos, the loss, whatever it is. We've all experienced things to one level, one way, like to one level or another, but there's always going to be somebody else out there that is so much worse off than us. So,
Exactly.
I think it's really important for everybody to acknowledge the situation, what they're going through. Don't put pressure on yourselves. Don't judge each other, because it's got to happen for a reason, and it's how we move forward from that sort of thing is what really does determine who we are, what sort of soul we are.
And it
That
happens for
pathway.
reasons. We're here to help somebody else. That's why we
Exactly.
signed up for this.
Yeah.
We a contract.
That's it. I actually said that on Sunday in Port Lincoln. I did a workshop. So they asked us to volunteer to do workshops. And I actually said to the 30, 40 people or whatever it was that sat through my workshop and went, look at what it is that you've had to go through in your life. Do you think that you can make a difference in somebody's life if you haven't experienced it? I've talked about this with my 15-year-old when she was going through counselling for her anxiety. That I look at she had an older lady for a counsellor, and she's had a younger lady. The older lady, and good on her. Everybody for going out and learning and doing what they're doing. But in my daughter's situation, the older lady was very structured, very to the ways like of what she learnt back when she went through her degree to do her study, but it doesn't resonate with the children these days. She resonated with somebody that was quite young and fresh out of uni, but at the same time, I believe we've got to have experiences and have that stress, those challenges in life to actually resonate with somebody completely. Like some of you will know the experience that I've been through the last 2 or 3 years ago with a business and stuff like that, and court cases and stuff. It's amazing on the weekend of reading for people while we're away, how I had 2 different clients sit down that went through very similar experiences to what we've gone through or are still going through it. And to actually have somebody that can sit there and go, listen, I can feel your pain. I understand completely how you're feeling and what you've got to put up with. Just to say those words and I share a little bit about my story. Actually, with one gentleman, it's kind of like I can see his aura changing, just going, oh my God, she gets me. Nobody else understands, because others around him
Crazy.
obviously have been judging him for what has happened, even though it was out of his control and wasn't his doing. So sometimes it's just that energy and connecting with the right people that can make that difference too. So I just love it. I love the way it works. So, yeah, beautiful. Well, I look forward, maybe after a few hours sleep, Vanette, of hearing what you came up with on more of a private level.
It was
as
pretty good.
well.
I'm writing a
Yeah.
book, so I've got 2 chapters done. It'll be pretty interesting. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, excellent!
Yes,
I love it.
it's pretty. Yeah, not to hurt anybody. Not to do all these secrets that everyone's going to go, oh no, Annette's going to write about me. No, Annette's not writing about you. Annette's writing up to help Gaia and the frequencies of the earth. So yeah, it's pretty extraordinary stuff. I was going to write about everybody, but yeah.
But that's separating yourself on a different level because we don't. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. We don't need to sit in that ego and that drama and those that sit in that victim energy. It's, I think, on no matter what situation that everybody is going through, and obviously the last week and a half, and it's been pretty full on for you. It's raising above those energies and not getting pulled back into that drama.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. And
everybody's going through it, Leanne. Wherever I've looked on the computer, somebody's like, someone's reported me, somebody's done this, someone's hurting me. Everyone's hurting everybody. So someone's got to just pull it out, stop, realise that we've all pretty much what we're annoyed with somebody else. We're just seeing it in ourselves.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. And we can mirror things in each other. Sometimes you might see something in somebody else that mirrors back at you and you don't like it because it sort of sits in your energy field, but you don't see it for yourself, sort of thing. There are so many different things. So,
and
Mandy,
suicide as well. Hello. So the suicide rate's gone up again twofold. So we've got to raise the vibration, not fight amongst each other. We really have to do something about this.
Oh, exactly. Definitely. And that's the thing, I think, and this has probably just gone in a totally different direction than what we normally go.
No,
and I will get to the housekeeping and saying hello to everybody. So please know I do see your comments there. If you are also watching on Leanne Winston Tarot Love and Light or any other page, the Live Hub and different things, jump over to My Time TV. The link's in the comments above and join in. Give us your feedback. Talk to us about what you feel as well, what your thoughts are on this discussion, because we'd love to know what you guys are thinking as well. We will get to answering the questions and stuff very shortly.
And tips and tricks on how to what you're feeling. If you really need a recipe for a bath, we will give it to you here. You don't have to pay for a recipe for a bath. So many people that are like, you have to pay for this, you have to pay for that. No, what you need, ask. We will tell you how to do it tonight.
Yeah,
we don't do that enough.
So certainly, join in. I'll keep an eye on the comments. But what I did want to say is, and I actually had a conversation with a good friend and one of my ladies helping me with an event today in the car. But there's an awakening. You might as well call
another
it
one. Yeah,
that's pretty much what's going on this year. Is people are being forced to step forward and awaken to this energy that we are sitting in, and letting go of a lot of the old structures, the old ways, and move into this new loving light, rather than the egos and the harmfulness and the war, the battle, all that sort of stuff that comes with it, that we know the past to be. So if we can move into that energy, look at our lives, do what we do from the heart, not the egos in that side of it, and support each other. What you put out there, you get back. Bring balance into life, and it's really going to change things. And I really think that is a big thing at the moment as well, is we are being pushed to make that change. The more we fight it, the harder it's getting for us. So, if you're going through testing times, step back out of that energy, take a deep breath, breathe in and see yourself pulling your aura and balance everything, and you'll find that you get that.
But hang on. How do they pull their aura in? I remember when I used to go, yep, all right. No, yeah, okay. Most people don't know how to pull their aura in. How do they pull their aura in?
Yeah,
I know how I do it, but how do you do it? Yeah, the divine. I'll surrender to the divine, but again, they're going to be like, What's she talking about?
That's it. Yeah. And that's the thing, like for me, and we all work differently. We can all find our own ways and have our own ways to do it. For me, I just feel myself connect with Mother Earth, my feet on the ground, wiggle my toes if I need to take my thought process from my head down to my feet to do that grounding. See myself take a nice deep breath in slowly down to the belly button, hold it and breathe out and release anything that I'm holding onto, the negative. So you see the positive come through the light. But as you breathe in, you pull your aura in and balance it down through the chakras. So you're bringing that balance in. And you will find that that's probably a basic way of explaining it. Even if you can see yourself feel that balance, you're going to notice the difference.
Yeah.
So, but it's
I
really
pull the white light.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like the sunlight will come through. It'll come straight through my crown, and I just see it, feel it going. I do see. Let's face it, we see it everywhere. It's coming straight through, all the way through your body. Let it tingle. Let it go out, say 1/2 meter, then another meter. Go into the ground. Spread it out as far as you can, then bring it back up. And sometimes it'll just shoot through up, and that's when the Kundalini will happen. That's fun too.
Yeah. So we all have our own ways of doing it. It's finding what works for you, but. Yep, crystals are a really good way of doing it. Some people use the humming, the sound therapies. There is
Sanskrit.
so many ways.
Language of the gods. Now we're talking. Yay.
Yeah.
I love
and
it.
You can go as deep into it and put a lot of thought and knowledge into it, or you can just find something simple that works for you that brings balance.
Yeah.
As long as it brings balance in your life and it's serving you in a purpose, you will find that, it's going to make a change in your life. So I really do feel at the moment, with all this unsettled energy, this is one of the last pushes for us to let go of it. And if you don't let go of that energy, you're going to be stuck in what I call the victim energy. You're going to be stuck in that drama. You're not going to be able to move forward in the way that you want to. You're going to find that everything is a challenge. But if you surrender to that energy and let go of the past and the structure, things are just going to flow and fall into place. Feel that positive energy, live it.
Because the timelines are all once now. Yeah, you're right. And Leanne and I love the way we talk, but the timelines are one now. So it's just going to be you'll stay on one side and other people will be there, and you will just, as Leanne said, you stay stuck in that energy. You'll stay stuck in that place of misery. That's it. You just stay there until you reincarnate again. And it's another mass awakening. People are breaking up, and either you're going to try and work through it and they're going to work together and come together, or you're not, and you're just going to have to work and let it go, surrender.
That's it. So I want to say, think about it. Do you think about yourself right now at this very moment? Do you want to stay in this hectic energy where it's testing and it's pulling you back, it's holding you back down, sort of thing, it's suffocating you? Or do you choose to make change and move forward? I want to move forward. I want to grow. I want to face whatever's being put in front of me, okay? I choose not to allow other people to affect me in any way. They can push their, let me say, bullshit onto me, but I send it back. I choose not to take it on, so I'm not going to allow it to affect me in any way. And I think when you start dealing with one thing or another, you start moving in the right direction. We can take little steps. It doesn't matter. It's going in the right direction. So, it's really important to live, to serve yourself and what serves you. And when you look after yourself and you nurture you, you're going to find everything else is going to fall into place around you. We're going to have little hiccups. But hey, let's deal with them as they come up, not get stuck on that energy. Acknowledge, give gratitude, and let it go. All right. So it's amazing when you start feeling that energy and living that energy and believing in it, how much it can really make a difference.
It is.
So the mind is a powerful thing. So it really
I won't start on food, and I won't start on water. I won't start on fluoride in the water or anything like that at this particular moment unless it comes up in a question. How's that?
Yeah.
That helps raise your vibration as well. You can do everything, actually. Like, we'll do all the work that we've suggested and more so, but if you don't change your diet and eat healthy vibrations, how was that for niceness, Leanne?
I'm
Sometimes depression.
sure what I'm drinking at the moment.
Good Lord. Now, and if you don't change what you're eating and consuming, what beings you're eating also, you can't lift your vibration up to a certain level.
Yeah.
But that's
But
another
then,
show.
in my defense,
Well,
in my defense, not that I need to make excuses or explain myself. For me, after the work I've just done on the weekend over the 3 days, coming out of that energy, the first thing I need is salts. And I need something to ground me. And because I don't physically have the time in that situation over the weekend, because it was like finish work, pack up, and it's a race to pack up and get on the road. We didn't get home until like 2 o'clock this morning, 2 a.m. this morning. So we drove back from Port Lincoln overnight. So I didn't literally have time to step back out of that energy. And that, that's my doing, and that's the way I work. I like to be in that hectic energy because I love what I do. But then I lean towards things like your chocolate, your Pepsi Max, your coffee. The first thing I looked for when I got petrol as we left Port Lincoln yesterday was a packet of chips, but it was that salt intake. But mind you, I've drinking water, and I actually this time I put Staminate in my water and sipped that through the day each day to try and keep my minerals up in my body in that sense. So, and that's what works for me. I know it's not the healthiest thing, and my connection could be
better
probably
than
a lot.
having a barbecue, so it's all good.
Yeah. So, but I don't do that every day of the week. So today, because I'm feeling quite flat and tired, exhausted, tomorrow I'll be back and drinking a lot less of that, but back on the waters. So, it's giving my body what it needs at that thing, but it's not keeping it going, keeping those bad habits going. It's making change.
I don't think you're a bad habit. I think you're awesome, and I know that you have to do what you have to do to help everybody else as well. So please don't feel guilty. We're going to work on this again because we really got rid of that. Look, start it again. Look, I had 3 cigarettes, by the way.
Oh, Annette.
I smoked for a whole weekend, hey.
Oh, no.
Okay. But not anymore. It's all good. Mum's just
you did get yourself into a bit of a thing, didn't you? But that's all right.
Okay.
You did what you needed to do. And
my skin,
that's
foundation on again. Yeah, let's just put the eyes on. I can't put foundation on. Like the cigarettes killed my skin again. So yeah, that's why I haven't got the light on as well.
But that's
I'm very vain.
You know what it does to you, so and you deal with it. We all do things that we're not always happy with, but we've got to own those actions. That's the way I look at it. And if you're not happy with it, you make change that suits you. Yeah. So be it. But I think it's important not to put too much pressure on ourselves. Sorry, how what was that?
Tony just found out too. She goes, "You didn't smoke again, did you?" I said, "Oh, no, not at all." "Why were you sick on Sunday?" "Oh, it just was." "Yeah." I'm like, then my uncle rang, so yeah, I have to ring Tony back. So, oops.
Yeah. So beautiful. All right. So we could go on about this subject and things around that because it can lead from one thing to another very easily. And we are nearly to 9 o'clock. But I just want to say hello to everyone. Please help us spread the love by sharing to your page, other people's pages. Invite friends and family to it. If you're in groups and it's allowed to be shared in those groups, please help us spread those messages. If you're asking questions, also remember to ask direct questions because I will focus on those tonight because there are quite a few comments coming through. And also, like I said earlier, if you've only just joined in, you would have missed it. If you're watching from any other page, barn mytimetv.live, please do jump over there and click on the link in the comments above so we can actually see your messages here in the background. I have just realized that I don't even have the border up tonight. So let's see if it will let me add it right now. I'm sure it will. Looks like it's happening. There we go.
They call me Annette. They call me Annette, not Carol. Annette. I love that. I just love that.
I love it. So beautiful. All right, so let's go back up to the top. We've got Kylie saying hello. Excellent. Hi, honey. I hope you're well. Jodie's also here saying hello. And Janelle also. So I might just say hello to everybody that generally has said hello, because there are a few hellos there as well.
Right.
But we might jump into the questions straight away. So the first one up is the gorgeous Josephine. She says, how are you? Shared the love. Wolf like to know if you see me, I think it's supposed to be, would like to know if you see me meeting someone romantically soon. Thank you. Would you like to take that one?
Yes. No, not until you meet. Look, yes, you could meet 5 different partners right now that all would be lovely, gorgeous, this and that. But then you're not going to be satisfied by them, because you've still got to connect with yourself, sweetheart. And that's what's happening with the energy. I mean, I can pull you a card. Yeah, there's 5 different decks here to play with, but you've got to meet yourself and be comfortable with you first. Yeah, that's the way it is.
Beautiful. Annette, can you do me a favour and just tilt your camera forward a little bit, please, because your face is partly covered, just so you're right.
That's
Good better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. We can see your chin now. Love it.
All right.
Excellent. All right. You've gone a little bit too far.
Okay.
There, perfect.
Thank you. I apologize. I sent you a friend request. They call me Carol.
So, excuse me. If anybody is getting friends requests from a Carol Kirkwood, please know it's Annette as well. So next we have Carly. She says, hello, ladies. Just wondering if my partner and I will have a house and any more kids in the near future. I actually feel like there's one more child around you, honey, and I do get, yes, the house will happen. I also get the reference to it's really important to be patient at the moment as well, because it's in the making. Okay. Did you want to pull our card?
Yeah, exactly what you've said. I get the pregnant belly. I do feel that's coming as well. And you're completing what you're doing at the moment to get the house. So you've got to let it finish this cycle, debt and whatever you have to pay and sort out. Otherwise you couldn't get the house. So it's all good.
Yeah, beautiful. And next we have Kylie just asking a general question. Would love any guidance if you're drawn. Thank you. Would you like to pull a card?
It has came straight out. Beautiful, Kylie. Bittersweet is a November card. It's either for November or a Scorpio in your life. It means that you need to make a decision for a child around you. It's not a happy decision, but they will love you for it and eventually, and it's a decision you need to make for them. So you need to do that, what you're thinking about.
Excellent. Beautiful. Guys, don't forget to hashtag and let us know where you are watching from as well. So we love just to see how far we are going around the world. While I'm thinking about, I just want to say hello to those watching on the Binge Network, as well as those listening on the United World Radio as well. So welcome to all those people joining in as well. All right, you have to excuse my voice. 3 days of talking, it's not the happiest voice at the moment. David, yeah, thank you. David says, shared with friends, my employment is up in the air again. Any insight, please? All right. I feel like it's going to be up in the air for at least another 2 weeks around that. My feeling is it will be renewed, but changed a little bit in what you're doing as well. I actually feel like I want to say look at the contracts. All right. So whether you work with contracts or there's work coming in that will add a contract to it. Okay.
Stay out of the gossip is what I get. Yeah, and just be grateful. Oh, no, I'm very cutting, aren't I? I just have to be me. Be grateful for what you've got at the moment and stay out of the gossip. Don't worry about that. Just focus on
gratitude.
Yeah, the gratitude and raising the vibration, being happy. It doesn't have to be, just stay out of the gossip. Just do you.
And like I said before, I think it's really important that, we do give that gratitude in that way. Sorry, guys, my feed is playing up here in the background. I can't get back to.
And you can also go here too.
Oh, am I? Beautiful. All right. Pity about the red face, but that's all good.
Oh,
it's funny because all of a sudden it was like it just went wham with all these comments come through. We just got massive amounts of comments through, but I can't get back, so I can only start where I'm at. So the very top one, as far as I can go back, is Barbara's, and she says, share the love. Hello, lovely ladies. May I have a card tonight? And thank you. Of course you can, honey.
absolutely. Oh, she came straight through. Self-worth. This is a beautiful chair that you're meant to sit in. Nobody believes you. It's a very magical chair. When you tell everybody and they don't listen to you, you go home exhausted. It's time for you to believe in yourself, and it doesn't matter if they don't believe in you. Self-worth is what it's saying. Screaming self-worth, this one, and that you're worthy.
Yeah.
Stuck in between two places.
Yeah.
And stop doing everything for everybody, because it's all about you right now, because it's so
gorgeous energy. And hey, Amanda, and next we have Mandy just asking if she can please have a card. Of course you can, honey. I hope you're well.
Yeah.
I can get my cards out. I think half my cards are still packed in the trailer from last night or from the weekend, but I do have this packet here.
Okay, you've outgrown your past. It's time to spread your roots and cut the roots off to other people and to look after yourself. You've outgrown everybody. Which is very what we do.
Timing, yeah. I think there's a lot of that going on at the moment. Our vibrations are rising quite quickly. So excellent. Now, guys, if I miss your questions, I do apologise. The feed in the background is going absolutely nuts, and I can only grab a comment before it runs off the screen. So, and like I said, it's moving. So next we have
your
Tasha.
Mum. Sorry, your mum's going to laugh at me. I can sense her energy.
I haven't seen her comment here yet, but that's all good.
Your mum's there. Halloween's coming. My intuition, everything, goes. We don't call it Halloween. Yeah, it's in heightened. All right.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of people in my cards. They've got to get out.
Oh, wow. All right. So Tasha says, good morning, beautiful ladies. Good morning, honey. I'm feeling very alone lately. Any messages from my older brother, please? Or do you see blue or pink? I see the colour pink, honey, around that. So congratulations with that. Now, when I read that question, I got this big smile from Spirit. So I do feel there's a lot of pride and love that comes through from your older brother in that way. He says you've got to stop putting pressure on yourself. I just get the reference to you being very much in your own head and worrying about what other people think. So now is the time to focus on you and that expansion of the family. So I just get well wishes there, and I feel like there's a birthday wish. So literally somebody who's just had a birthday or about to be. So he's sending birthday wishes and kisses. All right. Thank you, honey. Okay, so next we have the gorgeous Heather all the way over there in the UK. Hey, honey, I hope you're doing well. She says, hello there, gorgeous ladies. Hope you are both keeping well and enjoying the lovely weather that you are starting to get. Please. Although, don't tell me I can't get the rest of that up.
She's outgrowing stuff as well, Heather, with your question that you're going to ask. You've outgrown them, move on. These cards are on fire. I love this deck. Cut the cord.
Goodness, this is really being weird tonight. Okay, so, all right, so Heather, I'm
3 days, Leanne. I haven't been able to send emails. By the way, those emails have to be sent out. I didn't tell you today. I can't, the computer's just not, they're not playing for me. They're only showing me what I need to watch, and that's it. So I'm sorry about that.
Oh, good. Tomorrow's my day to catch up on computer and stuff like that. So
let me do it.
There's no use me trying to do it today. Messages could go out left, right, and centre.
I did say Wednesday.
Beautiful, excellent. So Heather, sorry, honey, I can't get to the rest of your question for some reason. It's not bringing the rest of it up here on screen, but that is all good. We will have a look at it, but you feel that she's outgrowing the energy. So next we have Trina saying, good evening, ladies. Am I on the right track with my new guy I am seeing? His name is Damien. Thanks, ladies. I got yes, honey, with that one. What's your feeling with that, Annette?
Yeah, he's a little bit slow to the party, but he's grounded. And I can't remember what these are called. I just saw Paula. They're on a Sacred Awakening Index. I'm trying to stay grounded. I've got to pick this back up. Okay. Yeah, no. It's all good with him. He's just slow to the party.
Yeah. Beautiful. Sandra, I can hear whistling on my end, so I think there's something going on there with spirit. Sandra says, thank you, special day over the weekend. Oh, honey, I did have that thought over the weekend. It must have been that time of the year. Okay, so my thoughts were with you. I think it was on Sunday, actually. I was thinking of you. All right. So next we have, the screen's jumping around. Oh, I love the energy. Hi, ladies. May I have a love reading, please? Would you like to try that one with the cards?
Yeah. I mean, there's cards that you can label as love, but it must be. Oh, well, you just need to, you could choose to start living now and playing, find your inner child instead of pretending to be who you're not, because if you're not who you are, you're not going to be happy with anyone you attract anyway, because they're not going to know who you are, and you're going to have to pretend to be who you're going to be pretending to be. So, and you're wise enough and beautiful enough to know who you are to go within your own heart, and they will turn up. You'll have two prospects. Wisdom. So,
Beautiful.
card. Yep.
All right. Nadia says, thank you both for sharing your gift. You are very welcome, honey. It's a pleasure. Next we have Jody says, do you have anything from my husband? Miss him so much, please. Honey, reading that, I got the straight to the cheek. So I feel like you feel that gentle touch down the face at times. So I want to say that is his way of letting you know that he is very much around you, honey. Just breathe, feel his energy. I actually feel like there's a little bit of an emotional period that you've been going through lately, and I just get the reference to everything's going to be okay. So know that you have his support and his love there as well. He shows me, he lets you know that he's there. I actually feel like you feel his energy around you more so at night. All right, hun. So wishing you all the best. Next we've got Carla saying, good evening, ladies. Hey, honey, I hope you're well. All right. So, it's sitting still for me at the moment. Jessica says, hey, ladies, I was hoping I could please help us figure out why we keep getting sick. Is it where we live? Lots of love. Now, I actually feel like I'm looking at moisture, honey, with that. So whether the house has got a lot of moisture in it or there's a lot of dampness around you in that sense. Look for the black mold. Now, I don't know what molds are different, but I hear black mold. So whether it's within the walls, the structure of the house, I just feel like I've got those spurs there in that side of it. Okay. Cleanse your house as well. I'm drawn to saging it. Okay, we can actually hold on to stuff in our energy field as well that can become the physical side of it. I feel like I'm drawn around the lungs with you guys. So whether it's a lot of based around the lungs, that sort of energy, and like the health areas, I just feel like I've got the moisture there with that. Okay.
I've got gut bacteria, so the bacteria could relate to mold, and all the symptoms that we're saying would relate to mold. Have to clean it with bleach if it is. Yeah.
All right, so wishing you all the very best with that. All right, Sandra says, hi ladies, we are looking at storage space for our mats. Can they give us an idea of the amount of space?
Lots. You're going to go global, Sandra.
Yeah.
creation?
60 by 40.
That's huge, isn't it? I have no concept
I have
of
no idea.
space.
I'm just told 60 by 40. So I don't know if
Yay.
I'm looking at meters, what that works out square space. I don't know, but I'm just told 60 by 40. So whether I'm looking 60 meters by 40 sort of diameter, I'm not sure they are the numbers they are giving me. All right, so all the best with that, honey. I don't know if that's big, small, or whatever. Hello, beautiful ladies. I'd love some guidance, anything that comes through. Now, that's from Alicia. Now, would you like to pull Alicia a card, or would you like me to do it?
Oh, we can both do it, doesn't? I've got feet with Alicia and legs down the bottom.
Okay. Nature. I want to say grounding, honey. Be outside. I feel like that's where you pull on your vibrations, is through that Mother Earth energy. Okay. Did you want to pull one or not?
Yeah, I did. This is such a funny card. It's November again, or a Scorpio. It's the only card in the deck that has Oracle Chakra. Chakra for Oracle. Just remembering the card deck, Paul will pick up the crystal in that. Bittersweet. You have to make a decision as well regarding a Scorpio, or it's happening in November, and you have to make that decision. And it's going to hurt, but you have to make the decision, and that's that.
Yeah. And breathe through it is the reference I got with that.
Yeah, I'm just holding my breath then. Glad you said that.
Yeah. Good evening, Ruth. Hope you're well, honey. Any messages for me, please? All right. Oh, I'm going to pull cards. Well, I'm not going to pull cards. It's a feeling the cards just fell out. I want to say the Warrior, Paradise. I'll tell you what it means in a sec. The Past. I love the way they do this. And the Affirm. Okay. So I get you are strong, honey. So look at what it is that you've been through, going through lately that has been testing you. It is the feeling that energy is going to move, and you're going to move into that more of a beautiful energy, a flowing energy that is going to enrich your life. But you need to let go of the past first. So I do get the reference to that energy has been a bit stuck lately. Like I said, it's about acknowledging it and letting it go. Open yourself up to allow yourself to see the bigger picture. The affirmation will be there. The clarity will be there when you give yourself the time to see that. All right. So to me, I know it builds a bit of a story, but to me, it is the feeling that things will start to really move very shortly. Like we said before, you got to let go of the old ways, the old structure. Go with the flow. Give yourself permission to be happy. All right.
I feel like she's moving too, and she's either going on a holiday or she's actually going to move, and it's going to be a good
shift in energy.
Yeah.
That's the feeling I get too. Beautiful. So Deborah is saying she has shared. And Destiny says, hey there, is there any messages for me? Would you like to pull her a card?
Hi, Rose. I don't want to.
Hey, Rose.
She just came straight through. You're recovering from everybody's mouth. You have the key to the future and developing your third. That's actually purple. It comes across as blue. That looks like blue, doesn't it?
Oh, it's done that.
Yeah, it's actually purple. It's your third eye. Some time to. You don't have to listen to everybody that's around you. You're really saying no. So, good job. Well done.
So I think the dog just got a squeaky toy.
I heard that. Hey.
I'm thinking, what is that? I think it's sounding a bit sad. She must put a hole in it. All right. So next we got Deborah wanting to know if she can have a card, please. Of course you can, honey. Loss now I get the reference to it's not loss as in losing somebody or losing something in general. I get the feeling it's about allowing that loss to be in the past and moving forward from that. So it's new things opening up. So when I say you're spreading your wings, honey, there's a lot of beautiful energy coming through. Okay. All right. So can I leave you with that, please? All right. Beautiful. Next, now I'm just trying to grab names that I haven't read we haven't read for. Margaret says, hi, can you see anything thing for me, and is my partner around me, as I've been very depressed? Now, honey, I do feel that you're quite intuitive yourself and you're blocking out spirit. Now, whether it's through fear or the fear of feeling those emotions, okay? Yes, I do get he is very much around you. He's got his hand on his heart, which is my sign for love and pride for yourself, okay? But I also get the reference to you've got the strength to get through this energy. My feeling is that you're really feeling this energy shift that is pulling your energy down as well. I also feel that you need to allow yourself to breathe. Now, I know that's going to sound funny, but my feeling is that you don't take that deep breath. You're not allowing yourself to live, so to speak. You are closing yourself off. All right, so please know he wants you to move forward. I get the music around you, so I feel there's a song that gets put in front of you that reminds you of him, or there is messages in that song, our song, so to speak. So please know he is very much there. I also get the reference to the tattoo and the butterfly wings. So I don't know if somebody's got a tattoo in his honor or wanting to get a tattoo, but I also see the spreading of the butterfly wings. So I want to say that's around growth around you, okay? So sending you a big hug, honey, and lots of healing energy. All right.
Also, Leanne, try not to, but call on the archangels, because there's everything has a positive and a negative opposite. Everything's got an opposite. There are things called archons. They like to put negative little things in our brains and affect the energy, like they're running around doing now at this particular point in time. Happens every time we have a mass awakening, and you've just got archons around you. Now, this doesn't mean to be frightened. They're not entities. They're not going to here to cling on and hurt you. They're like mischievous little beings, opposite to archangels. So if you call in the archangels and ask them to be escorted away in the highest of white light, to stay in the white light, they're kind of stuck out there and they can't get back. It's not hard to do.
Okay.
And then you'll feel yourself being cleansed. Sage the house, as I think you said, sage the house. Yeah, that's what's going on. Buggers.
Yeah. Or I think it's a lot of us do that actually at the moment to move a lot of stale energy. Something we could do with the change of seasons on habit type of thing is sage our homes, open the windows and doors up, get into the corners under the furniture and stuff to move a lot of that stale energy. All right, next we have Crystal. I did bring your comment up, honey, and I brought it down. Is that a goat? Love it.
I thought it was a dog. To go.
Oh, it might be. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
That could be Kevin. Oh, have you ever? You don't want to know. It's a horrible YouTube thing, and you just don't want to know. Good Lord, okay. We'll just stop that, everyone.
That's negative. Okay, Chris says, hi, ladies. Anything for me tonight? Maybe relationship or career. Would you like to pluck a card?
Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, yeah, no, look, I don't know how that just came out. We'll just hold on to that and not let go. Insecurity, you're holding yourself back. When you do set out to do something, you're kind of sabotaging yourself. It's time to ground, find out. Just remember who you are, know you're worthy, and just do it, not be so much in your own head overthinking everything.
Yeah. And I think that goes for everybody. We all need to realise we are worthy of being happy. We are worthy of being successful. We are worthy of everybody's love and acceptance. So, we can block a lot of that stuff ourselves.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just remind yourself every day, I am beautiful. I am worthy.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, I think we just did Margaret. That picture looks familiar. Yes, we did. Sorry, honey. It moved on me as I clicked on it. Sorry, we've done Carly. I actually clicked on Tina. It's jumping around like a yo-yo here. Yeah. Sorry, guys. So there we go. Tina should come up. There we are.
She's up.
She's up. Beautiful. Hi,
Yes.
Len. Have a baby boy. He has a rough start health-wise. I feel very being left in the dark. Will he be okay? Yes, honey, I do feel that he will be okay. Just allow yourself to nurture him, honey, and I get the reference to that energy. We'll move forward. Okay. All right. Adez letting us know, and I sent him lots of healing and love. Actually, honey, I wouldn't be surprised if he's brought this through from our past life stuff, is the feeling I get with that. All right.
Yeah, I'm getting that area.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. It's going to make it stronger, is the feeling I get. Adez says, your messages are really powerful as well. Sandra, Hope Coda of Light, yoga mats are amazing. So there we go.
Sandra's going to come on the YouTube with us as well. Her and her daughter. Yeah, Rebecca's actually channeling the light language, but she's now translating in English as well. So, like, I'm really excited. I can't wait for that. Yeah, and the mats are absolutely gorgeous. They're just off the planet. Get it? No, they're really, really good.
I love it. So we can find out more about that very shortly.
You're going to love it.
Yeah. The gorgeous Ros that I have spent the weekend with and had many, many laughs with. So it's been very entertaining. So Ros says, hi, Leanne and Annette. Lovely to see you again, especially the third time today. I love it. So I woke up to get to see Ros this morning and then again in poor Elliot at lunchtime this afternoon. Oh, I love it. So,
I watched 20 minutes of your show, and you found her shoes, Roz's shoes at your front door, and then Roz is like, I don't know, do I have shoes on? And she's that tired, and she looks at her feet. I just couldn't stop laughing. Then my phone just went somewhere else. It was a bit strange, but yeah, it was quite funny.
I had to laugh. Like I let her out the door. I wake up half asleep because we were going to do the live from here this morning and that hour earlier because my schedule today was just back crazy, sort of thing, busy, which I didn't mean to be that way. And she left, and I went to go back to my bedroom to go and have a shower before the show because she had enough time to get home back to Port Elliot. And I'm looking down, and I'm like, did Roz have shoes on when I let her out the door? This is the tired mind, and after like whatever we had, I think it was something like, was it 4 hours sleep last night, Roz? So when I spoke to her, I'm like, and she had to stop and think. I was literally going to ask her if she left her knickers behind, and I thought I better not.
That's funny.
So, but we just get tired when we do this work, and we do crazy things like, I had my shower, I think it was Sunday morning, and I walked out from the bathroom because I thought I'd just throw my pajamas back on and go back to my room to get changed. I walked out and I said, I think I'm a bit backwards. I had my top on, my pajama top on back to front, but I just didn't even have the energy to turn it around. And I really didn't care either. So, but we just giggle about anything and everything. And that's the thing. I love finding what I call your soul family, because you can have fun. You can have a laugh. Like, I believe strongly we have our blood family. Yeah. And we do have our close relationships in that sense, but we also have our soul family. Now, our soul family, I see as, and everybody might have their own opinion on this, I see it as being like those like-minded people that we connect with, those that we can pick up. You might not see them for 6 months or 12 months, or you might not see them for a week, but you pick up like it was yesterday. You know what each other are feeling, you know what their thoughts are, you understand, there's no judgments and things like that. So, it's really incredible. And
vibration clicks.
Yeah, sorry, I've got to crack my still lining after my massage, listened to everything.
I'm so jealous. Yeah. Hi, Paula. I will call you because these cards, they tapped me on the head. That's why I was looking in the drawer, but the drawer's in the kitchen where the box is, so I couldn't actually get it out of this drawer. It was in a different drawer. Yeah. The name of the cards, do you remember what I called them so I can tell her? Because you'll love them, Paula.
Your cards?
Yeah, they're on our other side. Sacred... what? Hang on.
Sacred Awakening event. And like it as well, because that'll be a lot of expos that Anna and I are putting together throughout to start with the Adelaide area and surrounding areas. So we've got a few events coming up next year as well. What have you thought about?
I've taken the photos. I haven't done anything. Like I said, the computers are not working. But should we announce it tonight, or should we put up the event for Parafield Gardens?
Yes, you can announce it. Go for it, because I wanted to do it last week, but
did you?
This week, and I decided to wait because I think that was the day we had a meeting with them. So, do you want to go for it?
Okay. You say the date on the
May the 3rd.
Next year,
2020.
Yes. We have a day fair at Parafield Gardens High School, and it's going to be huge. So any stall holders that want to get in on it, text the page or do whatever. We'll send you a link. But yes, I don't know. We've hired the school. It's going to be massive. There's a lot of people already involved, but the mayor's going to open it. No dropper. Yeah, there's a few things we've got organised going on for it. But yeah.
So, so it'll be 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the Sunday, May the 3rd, so which is just off of Salisbury Highway. So keep your eye out, but certainly do jump over to Sacred Awakening Events page.
Yes.
And hit the like button, because that's where everything will come. And can I drop my news as well?
Please.
I have also secured the Murray Bridge Racecourse. I have been out there this afternoon and seen the amazing event. I am so excited for what we can do up there. So we will be running the SA Psychic and Wellness Expo back up in Murray Bridge again, that we have done the last 3 years. But this year I'm really excited that we are adding extra things to it. So guys, you that, or even you ladies that love cars, so inside we are going to have all our psychic, our wellness, craft, and all the stalls inside in this massive big air conditioned building that is top of the art, top of the technology.
Right.
Yeah, it's brand new, and it overlooks the race course that will overlook probably a good 100 or more cars, classic cars, motorbikes, and vintage cars as well. So guys, if you've got cars or motorbikes, we're going to have the public votes for the best looking car. There's all sorts going on, and that is going to be a fundraising event. So hopefully in the next 2 weeks we will have secured who we have chosen in the way of a cause to support. If you guys know of anybody in the Murray Bridge community area, the Riverlands area, or the Hills area that is in need of support, so what I'm looking for, or what I would really love to do, is be able to have people, and you can email me at bms4wellbeing@gmail, or even just contact me on Facebook on my business page with details. We are asking people to nominate somebody that may need something. So if there's a family with a sick person, like a family member that, whether it's they need a wheelchair or they need an aid or they need some help and support that they're not getting financially elsewhere, I really don't want to focus this year's expo on, in the past we've done things like, last year was about
basketball.
2 young girls, local girls that went to New Zealand, and they raised, I think, $1,700 on the day to go towards their accommodation, their flights, and their expenses that they need to do. In the past, there was a group locally that raised money for women that have been abused, and the money actually with that group, Zonta, that the money goes directly to those people as well. And that's what I love. I want to do the fundraising to go directly to somebody rather than go, in the past I've done MS, and that's all good. And I know companies like MS and that have expenses that some of the money needs to go to, but this time I've chosen and really drawn to wanting to actually go us hand the money over or buy the equipment that is needed for
Well
a
done.
family to help them in that sense. So I've given myself, well, I have set the intentions with my staff this week or today, literally, that we're giving it 2 weeks to have. I have had some emails come in, but they're not quite what I'm looking for at the moment. So if I can find somebody like that we can really help, we're going to donate the money from a couple of different things, and we're looking for businesses that can become sponsors of the event, that can help raise money for, as in their money, they will become the sponsors of the event, but that money or those things they donate will go to either raffling off for charity or for the cause, or the money go directly into the pot for the cause that is chosen as well. So it's going to be big. I'm really excited because we've got room to get we could probably get a couple of 100 cars and bikes in there as well. So I really want to make it a family
awesome.
that we can, bring everybody together. So I've got room for about 60 odd stalls in there as well. So
you're getting bigger every year there, Leanne. I'm loving this. You know this, don't you?
Right. Yeah, and it's great this year because instead of being in some outside, some inside, we're all going to be under the same roof, and everybody will pass through that front door, through the stalls to enter the cars as well. So, yeah, so like I said, guys, help. I'm asking for your help if you know somebody that needs it, and I want genuine causes, not give me the money type of thing because of this, because there's always somebody else out there that really is struggling on that higher level. So I want to look at the medical side of stuff, Hel.
I'm getting that too. Yeah, I just picked up what's going to happen. I love that, and that's really nice.
I just feel very passionate, very determined this year that I want that money literally to go to somebody that needs it. Like, even if we've got to go out and pay for whether it's a wheelchair or an aid or something to make someone's life so much easier. I really want. So even if yourself is in that situation and you need help, please reach out and email us. Give us a little bit of details. The committee, so to speak, that I've put in place, we will sit down in 2 weeks' time with our next meeting and choose who we're going to focus that money on this year. And every time we go into a different area, Anna and I have already spoken about it, we're going to, with Parafield School, we're going to, the money that is raised there will actually go back into now what is it called?
The Parents and Friends Committee. They're going to raise they do a sausage sizzle. Golly gosh, I'm actually on the committee, but lovely. But the ladies are gorgeous. The mothers are beautiful, and they do the most amazing sausage sizzle. And they will sell lots of sausages and cakes and all sorts of things. And they put it all back into the kids. The money that they raise, or money we raise, it goes an array of things. Whether some kids need, I cannot go into those. I cannot go. My crystal. Every time I do that, I can't talk. I can't go into the actual details, but believe me, there are some serious cases where we do help them, and some lighthearted, but some serious cases where that money goes to, and it's necessary.
And that's it, and that's what we're looking for. Because, let's use the school for example. Obviously, the schools get funding through the education department, the government, and everything else. We want to actually make a difference on that lower level. The things that get forgotten, I should say. So we are basing a lot of our events around a big portion of it being a part of fundraising.
The community, that's what we're about, the community people.
Yep. We want to give back. So, and you guys can help us by coming along to these events and getting involved in, going to stallholders, buying stuff, because stallholders will give us stuff to donate gifts and stuff that we can raffle. And they aren't just there to sell. They are doing it from both sides of the fence, so to speak, as well. So, and this is I think what we're being pushed to do is help and give back where we can. And I think on that universal energy, as we were talking earlier, this is the way things are going. So, if we can make a difference in one person's life at a time, it can make a huge difference overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massive.
All right.
Yeah. I know some of the
Okay.
kids that won't have money, that'll be like, they'll be given free sausages on the day they'll be hungry, and they'll be like,
Yeah.
mums all know.
Yeah.
They know all the kids. Well, we know all the kids. We've known them since they
Yeah.
were little. Yeah.
And even you guys, when you see the events on Facebook, just share them, invite friends and family to them, and that makes a big difference in itself. So, only one of those people that you share with may turn up and spend $1 or $5 or whatever there, and the money goes to charity, sort of thing. So on a big level. So excellent. All right. So we've got Cherie here saying, first time watching you both. Excellent. Thank you for joining in, honey. I know we are at the other end of the show at the moment. Ruth is just saying, thank you, ladies. I can't believe the hour has gone so fast. It's crazy.
We're back talking. We've missed a couple of weeks, so we caught up.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. I've missed doing the shows with you. But there has been, business meetings going on that we couldn't reschedule that clashed with the show. I think I had some illness, you had illness and computer issues and different stuff going on. So I
had the tooth taken out last week, so wisdom tooth. I wasn't able to talk, so yeah, it was a little bit difficult.
That's right.
Otherwise, I would have been.
Yeah. So you're feeling much better now?
Yeah, except there's a hole there. Apparently I've never had a wisdom tooth out. Apparently have you had one out? So you know what
I've had 3 out.
Good Lord, that's right. So apparently it heals over, and the bone and stuff all wasn't that bad actually. But anyway, had a funny
it's the fear of things.
Yeah, the mayor. So we cordially invite the mayor, and then if the mayor can't attend, which hopefully will, she will send out one of her councillors to open it. So should be able to get the mayor.
Yeah, beautiful. Mama is here. I can't believe she's not in bed asleep. Seeing I worked pretty busy the last 3-4 days. So she's just letting Mandy know that we will be in Mount Gambier on the 30th of November and the 1st of December. So what have you got coming up, Annette?
I've launched a YouTube channel, as you know. So yeah, filming, recording, editing, lots of stuff that's pretty cool. As you can imagine, what I'll be saying is coming up to be played on there, grabbing a whole heap of people. And you've been away, so you're yet to catch up on that, Leanne. We've got to have a chat about that. I announced it for you.
Beautiful, thank you.
Yes, extraordinary Leanne doing her spooky talk to people. And, yeah.
Love it. So, you are funny. What's this one, Leanne, for your Murray Bridge event? Oops, sorry, I probably double-clicked that. Glenn Scott runs a halfway type house for abused women in Mount Barker, which receives no government funding. Thank you, honey. I look forward to seeing your PM. With that. So, and Tony is also helping me. She is doing an amazing job of donations. She's had a company donate sausages, quite a few sausages for the barbecue. So we're looking for prizes and sponsors would be gratefully appreciated. Share the love and light. So you can either reach out to myself or to Tony Watkins if you want to get involved in donations and stuff like that as well.
And if you want to know what Tony's gorgeous face looks like, did you watch that live? We did a 2-minute live and we did the dream catches. She was putting her hand out and then Tony put her head in there and I'm like, there's her face. It was a little bit funny.
She did say to me, she's got her face on there, but I haven't had time because we're away. We're sort of running mainly on phones over there, and the internet dropped in and out. But we were reading most of the time. So when we weren't reading, we were pretty much there's a photo on my Facebook page of Roz and I curled up together on a lounge under a rug. I think we were watching NCIS as our downtime, so I couldn't help get the photo of that. So it was beautiful, but yeah. All right. So for me, what have I got coming up? If you want to learn how to do the psychic and the mediumship development, or even just to even understand your intuition on a better level, my level 1, I had a class that I have actually taken offline the last couple of weeks. I am revamping with that, and hopefully I was hoping to do it this week, but I'm giving myself until the end of next week. We'll be back up on live and on such a looking so much better. And I'm really happy with the way it's coming together as well. So that's up and going. We've got the drum making workshop on the 19th of October. So if you want to learn how to make your own native, or you want to come along and make your own Native American drum, I can't actually reach it. It's over there at the moment. That's on a Saturday in North Adelaide. Then I'm in Renmark in mid-November for the Riverland Enlightenment Festival, and then in Mount Gambier in the end of November. So that's what I've got coming up. But if you want to make an appointment with myself or Annette, you can reach us through the links above this video to make a booking. So what we do ask is please respect our personal lives, our boundaries, and don't inbox us with wanting free readings or your questions answered if we haven't been able to do that here on the show. You can always jump on another show. I'm back on tomorrow night, and Annette and I are on each week, where you can sort of ask your questions, and if they're meant to come up, they will come up. But I offer questions for one question readings for $40. What are you charging at the moment, Annette, for that?
20.
20
Yeah,
for
undercut, fully undercut. But Leanne writes a lot more detail than I do. I'm quite cutting.
We both have our own ways of working, so it's just going where the energy is pulling you, sort of thing, because we both connect differently in those ways. So you can do that, or you can book a half an hour reading, an hour. Are you offering hour readings at the moment?
Oh, I do it on occasion, but yeah, no, generally half an hour I prefer.
Can do it, guys. Get behind. Help me. Let's get behind Annette and book those hour readings, because she does have the ability to do it. It's just about pushing those comfort zones, and I love doing that as a teacher. So
it's so sweet. You wait till we hang this up.
Oh, I do love you.
I love you too, very, very much. Truly.
Yeah, that's it. So
you'll be back tomorrow night too.
I am on tomorrow night. Yep. I promise I'm going to have more than 4 hours sleep tonight.
Yeah.
And we certainly will. So you can join in for tomorrow night's show as well. But guys, remember, keep sharing the love. If you want to share after the broadcast is finished, you never know, something in this or the conversation we've had today may resonate with somebody as well. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to say thank you everybody for joining in. I know we didn't get as many readings done as we possibly could today, and Spirit takes us where it needs to go, and I think those messages or those subjects we spoke about today were quite strong. So just breathe, ground yourself, and enjoy what you do, and be true to yourself. Okay, choose to step out of that negative energy, that drama, and do what works for you. All right. Is there anything you want to leave us with?
Yes, much love. Let go, surrender to the divine, which is the universe bringing the white light through. Have a bath, drink water, buy a dare, hire a dare, buy a dare, and just be kind to yourself and everybody else.
Yeah, beautiful.
Don't do the first thing that comes into your mind. Step back and think about it.
Yeah.
Oh. That's a dig at Leanne, because she's only said that for 1.5 years, so it took me a while, but I got it. Now it comes naturally.
Yeah, this was the one I actually meant to click on, but it moved as I clicked on it and brought up Mandy's conversation going on in the background. So, and Mandy is sending love to the ladies. Thank you. All right, guys, look after yourselves. Honor yourselves, I should say. Honor yourselves, as it's really important to do that at the moment. All right. Good night, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and we will see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.